Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to quickly show you how you can use AWS CDK to create uh, a native serverless cloud application or better set to say it better to only the backend part. So you have an AWS API gateway, an AWS Lambda and a Dynamodb. So that which you could use as the backend for your app or for your web application. So you could use it in these different ways. So what I essentially did is I just did this command. I just did CDK init and the language type init. Init app and the language type script and CRUD. So this is what I essentially did before starting this the recording. But as I have done it, I don't need it anymore. So now I'm going to just go to my packages and add the dependencies that I need. So I'm going to need API gateway, Dynamodb, and the Lambda API gateway. And Dynamodb. So as I would like to use the IntelliSense, I go ahead and install this package. And as you can see, CDK has created these folders for me. This is where I essentially would write my CDK code. I also create the. So this is also where I could test my application. There are many scenarios that you could use the testing features of CDK. Yeah, so I'm also going to create a source folder where I'm going to host my Lambda function. I also would like to tell you that we are going to first create our Dynamodb database, then our Lambda, and then our API gateway. So I'm going to also add some authentication mechanisms to our API gateway, which is going to be fairly simple, but it would be fine for the purpose of this demonstration. So now I'm going to just I don't like this type of import. I just do it like this: import CDK require AWS core, and then the same thing for AWS gateway, of course with the right name, and also the Lambda and Dynamodb. We also have to add it. Dynamodb Lambda great. So we have our packages here. Now let's go ahead and create our table. So I'm going to just do a very basic table, the most simple Dynamo table, the most basic table that you could imagine. So now I'm going to create a new class of instantiate our Dynamodb table and context. So this is essentially mostly how we would do it as CDK. instantiate the CDK construct is basically you just give the context, which is this, the ID, my SDB, and yeah, and the more attributes that this thing, the construct that you're using might have. So I'm going to have partition key. The name of our partition key would be item ID, and the type would be Dynamo attribute type, that's string. Right. So also one pretty cool feature that I would like to mention here is that this removal policy and the encryption. I'm not going to do turn them on here, but this is something that definitely you would like to have when you're doing professional development here. So if I, for instance, let's say I say the removal policy, I could do it like removal policy. I could say if I want to add, when I'm destroying this stack, what it would like to happen. Do I want to destroy the database as well, because there might be sensitive data here, or do I want to return the data, or do I want to just create a snapshot of it? So that's something that definitely you should take a look at. Then we are going to go to our Lambda function. So I'm just going to, in this video, in this part of this video, I'm just going to create a get all function. In the next part, we're going to create the rest. So basically, the delete, post, and the put. So everything, pretty much. So const get all new Lambda function. And again, as the Dynamodb, adding the context, the ID, and more the other properties. So I'm going to just create the asset code. So this is where I bring this code in this source folder. Source, because it's one level higher. And then I'm going to add the handler. This is the method that I'm going to define in this function. I call it handler. Then I'm going to have the runtime. So you could have actually your CDK stuff written in TypeScript and have your Lambda written in .NET Core or in Go, whatever you feel comfortable with. And then I'm going to also give it some environment variable, which is our database stuff. So I'm going to give it the table name, which is Dynamodb table name. Oh, sorry, not Dynamodb, but Dynamo table. Why doesn't it? So I forgot to. Okay, so I'm going to give it the Dynamodb table dot name, table name, and then also the index is going to be init or primary key. Which is going to be the item ID. So this is from the Lambda. So, and also because I need the IAM roles to be generated, I just say that the table will just give read access from grant read data to our Lambda function. Great. So this is also the IAM role, and let's go to the API gateway. So I'm just going to say const API new API gateway that REST API, and then again same plan, the same play test API and the rest of the stuff. So also give it the REST API name, which would be my test API. And then I'm going to create a root on this API. Dot root dot add resource root, and then I'm going to also add an integration so that the API gateway can connect to our Lambda function. Const all API. Lambda integration and with the get all Lambda function. Great. So, and also I'm going to say root API that add method get. So on the get request on this API, my get all API would be called. Awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it from this part. Then I'm also going to do two stuff that are, I think, quite necessary if you're ever a security aware developer, let's say. Add usage plan. So I'm going to add some usage plan here. What this essentially does is that it will throttle my API if it is being abused by someone. So so I'm going to just say throttle rate limit 20 per second and burst limit 2. So this is I think what you should also have. And also I'm going to add an API key so that not everyone would use this API key. And plan and add okay the key that I just generated. Great. So now I'm going to go